When we are born, the world is a foreign place. We have not yet mastered the use of our five senses, and our eyes cannot decipher the complexities of judgments we do not know. As children, our innocence allows us to see a world of endless possibilities. We thrive in the world of imagination, creating a place where everyone writes a unique story, and there is zero judgment since everyone is the same, yet unique in their own way. Over the years, humanity has altered our ways of thinking, creating stigma, judgment, and prejudice based on the history of our ancestors. We have trained ourselves to believe that our history puts us at a disadvantage in society. Our unique and exotic classifications are a testament to the diversity of the world. History doesn't have a future. It's set in stone. The possibility for change lies in our responsibility to know our self-worth, learning from the history, embracing and honoring our heritage, while educating, inspiring, and empowering others to see past what's in front of them to the power inside. It's not about what you look like. It's about realizing the potential of humanity and recognizing the greatness in everyone. It's time to invest in solutions, change the conversation, and think differently about our future. Life isn't a competition of who can do better than the other. It's about eradicating prejudice, boosting self-esteem, discovering our identity, and carving out our own legacy while aspiring to achieve greatness. All great leaders begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture. If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable, and working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy. In a sea of people, it's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness. Always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean newspaper.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to CMJ Live. and I'm excited. Matthew,
How you doing?
how you doing? So it's a fun show. We're gonna do something a little different. Matthew's here because Matthew is my tech guy. Matthew's my everything guy. Matthew's my guy that I go to learn about new things, social media, everything. So you're gonna see Matthew as a regular fill-in guest. Who every time we got the new tech that's coming up, Matthew's gonna be in here showing me what we can do, right? So Matthew, tell everybody a little bit about yourselves. So they're like, who's this Matthew guy? Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I guess shameless plug time.
There you go. Come on now.
I own a digital creative agency. Actually, 2 currently. I'm transitioning from one that's a little bit more. I guess you could say my past has been a little bit more urban, and the other one is a little bit more corporate. So I still want to stay intact with my community. So sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I do all things of design. As Charles has nicknamed me many times, as I'm an ace of all trades. What I like to do is photography, web, video, like motion graphics, special effects, you name it. I've worked with so many amazing companies. CMJ is one.
That's right. So a lot of stuff you see what I do, my Instagram, my followers, a lot of my stuff, it's Matthew. Matthew's the one that takes care of that. He shows me the new stuff because everything's always populating, everything's coming in, and I'm like, I don't have time for this stuff. So I go, Matthew, what about this? Matthew be like, yes, no, and tell me the pros and cons. So right now, I said to Matthew, I want to get a sound system. You know, as an MC, I want to get a sound system to play music or just have stuff with me where I go. So I'm asking Matthew which is the best one. So you brought one today?
I did.
Okay.
So I put it on the table purposely so I can bring it out like I'm to give you a little bit out of things. So this is the JBL Pulse 2.
Okay.
This is where do I put it? It's like here.
Yeah.
So this is an amazing little piece of tech. JBL produces some amazing sound. I think like up to like Bose quality.
Okay.
I think, like really clear and concise. What I do like about this, it gives it a little added bonus to it, is that it lights up. One thing that makes it even a little bit more interesting is that it has these little nozzles here. So it has about like 9 different color presets. But what's really cool about it, like, you know, you're in front of friends and everything like that, it will connect and play your music. But more importantly, if I put it to a certain color, my shirt's blue.
Right.
Then it will go to blue. So, and it does it by using this little camera here. It's a really like little mini sensor. So basically you push the button here.
Yeah.
Whatever's in front of here will pick up one of the colors and then it will change it to it.
So then for the rest of the night, the whole beat is going with that color.
Yes. So, I mean, I'll connect it now and give like a little example like what it does. But
so then what is this? Why this one? Besides it, that is JBL. So obviously price range for this one must be a little higher than the regulars. Like you go
actually not anymore, because while I think the JBL Pulse 3 is about to come out soon, but this is probably about like a year and a half old.
Okay.
Maybe 2 years now. So it can compete with the best of them. That's for sure. But one thing that makes it really cool is that it
so this one
lights up and keeps out.
So it syncs, it lights up, but how long is the sound quality on it? Like
so
I've heard some.
I feel like I should be getting a check from JBL for this, but
JBL, call us, all right?
Right? I'm just like free promo.
There you
go. It's like we're gonna see like your ads going by. Yeah, it's gonna be JBL next week. It's like there's like remember who showed you.
Right.
All jokes aside though, this lasts about like. Man, standby. I've had it last at least like for like 10 hours. I think it says 8 hours on the box.
Right.
But,
and that's on a full use. And that's a fully charged, fully
It'll last you the full day. Like I just came back from Mexico and this thing was just a lifesaver. Like you have no
so
idea.
I saw the videos, right? Mm-hmm. So this is what you were playing.
This is what I was playing it from. Yeah. So like when everybody was there by like the pool and everything.
Yeah.
Like one thing that's really cool about it, it's got like these 2 subwoofers on both sides, which is a little, and because they're exposed, it gives this loud, vibrant sound.
So I actually thought it was a DJ playing on the video.
No.
So it was this bad boy.
It was this bad boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So then tell me a little bit more about the plugins. So people are always asking me, well, does it have this plugin? What's the plugin for?
So this part here, you can plug in for USB to charge it.
Okay.
I guess we'll show the people what it is. And then you can also do an auxiliary cord, so you don't have to do it through Bluetooth. You can hook it up to anything with an aux cord.
So you can just plug it directly, power up, and then you're good to go save it. But when you're on the car, now I know some people use this for their car system.
You know what? Yeah, actually, it's funny because my friend, like, some people, like, black people, they don't have, up-to-date sound systems and whatnot, so they can't be connected to Bluetooth. Still got the tape deck in there, whatever.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to shout it. That's not going to ruin it. You know, some people, you are with the 95 Honda that still won't upgrade, but you can. But yeah, all the time when we're in here, if we go to like Sable Beach or Wasaga or something like that, we're pretty much.
This is what you're playing for. Yeah. Okay, so then I was looking at one. What are the signals on here for? So what's the? So
this one, power button on and off, Bluetooth, which is connected to right now. That's why it's blinking. And this is the presets for all the different modes that it can do when it's blinking. So like, if we keep clicking it, it will go through like this wave mode.
Okay.
It's just like neat little party.
So this is the ultimate DJ all-in-one system because it can play the music, it can give you the light show, it can do everything there. Okay, so with this one here. And then what are these two for?
So this is the connect button. So this is what I find it really cool. I don't have another one personally, but my friend had the exact same one. So what it is, if you press this button and you use the app, the JBL app, it will connect them and they'll play seamlessly throughout them. So you can do up to 4, I believe. Yeah.
So you can really have a surround sound.
2. Sorry, it's 2 for this one. Not the older models. They have these newer ones, but they're not light up and they're a little cheaper. I guess you can say.
Okay.
Those ones you can connect like 4, but these ones are. And this is just a pause and play button. You can do it from the actual thing itself.
Okay, so now this one, some of them are water resistant, this resistant.
So this one is splash proof.
Splash proof, okay.
Yeah, the other newer models they're like full on waterproof and whatnot.
Okay, and it's lightweight. That's one thing I like about it. It's lightweight. It's lightweight.
I didn't bring it with me, but I actually have this little case, so it just clips onto like my belt or just like.
And you're just walking around.
Just walk around with it. Yeah, it's just like just a real attention seeker.
Is it hooked up right now?
It's hooked up right now. So
okay.
I don't know what we can. Oh, you know what? See, a good thing I edit video because I have like plenty of royalty-free music, so you can play it and not get it taken down on Facebook or YouTube.
There you go. All right. So roughly, how much is this going for right now? And can you get it on Amazon or those places, or do you have to go to Best Buy and all those places?
Actually, I recommended it to someone just the other day.
Okay.
So on Amazon, it is. No, well, I guess this is what. Oh, you're trying to get it. It's probably just gonna register if it's not one of these colors.
Yeah.
It usually just goes to blue or white.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Now I'm trying everything with this bad boy now, right?
Oh, there we go. You just be like right up to it. Like,
okay.
You have to cover the lens with it.
Oh, right here.
You do it there, I'll pretty much come out orange.
Okay. So it's taking the blue off the screen. All right. So now, just to recap, splash resistant. It's made by JBL. It's got all the connections that you'll ever need, right? Because it plugs in. You can power it up. It has the light show. 2 subwoofers on either side, right? And then it also connects double. So if you had 2 of them, it can all connect together.
Connect and be seamless.
Okay, and what's the price range roughly for this going right now?
So brand new, it's pretty much $269.
Okay.
Very competitive, but like if you look for it on Amazon, even when I got this, I got it. It was only a month old.
Right.
And I got it for like $150.
Okay.
So you can easily find between like $150, $110.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put that on the side too. Now also, with you, real quick before we go to commercial, is you also do photography. So a lot of my photos that you see and a lot of photos that we're doing, you did the whole photo shoot. So if people are looking at, you have a show coming up tomorrow.
Yes, Afro Chic 2017.
Okay.
Amazing cultural arts festival. Just celebrating Black people in general. Just our culture, our art, our music, our fashion. Go and get your tickets, afrochic.ca.
Okay.
But yeah, even just go to the website. You'll see more information on it. It's just an amazing event. I'm so happy to be I've always had a little hand in it, but like now I'm actually full on the creative director for the event.
Okay, because the flyers...
Oh, yes.
That's out there. You took the photos for the flyer. So the lovely ladies there, they're all done up. They look elegant, Egyptian, African. It was like a mix with all the gold colors and everything put into it. That photo shoot was yours.
Yeah.
But then the design of the flyer was also mine. So it's a full creative, right? So we were talking about shooting, and then you said, okay, I'll bring you what I shoot with.
Yes. So I was talking about video and photography. But, what I shot with, I always go with my trusty. It's funny. I was just talking to somebody about how I was going Sony the other day, but now I'm promoting Canon. But yeah, I'm clearly Gemini. I flip and flop whenever I feel like.
Okay.
So this is like battered up, bruised, but like that just it's a testament to Sigma in itself.
Right.
This is the new Sigma art lens. Well, not really that new anymore, but it's their latest in their line of APS lenses.
Okay.
So what that means is like crop lenses. But what is really cool about this one for the 18 and 35 millimeter, it gives crop sensors a full frame look.
Okay.
It's specifically tailored to those kind of lenses. I'm shooting on the Canon 70D. This has been so trusty for a long time, but it's time for an upgrade, so hence Sony. So I'm not going to give you all the love, Canon, because you need to step it up. 4K video and 120 frames is just very enticing to everyone. All jokes aside, though, this thing is giving me some amazing quality or whatever of work.
So now this is where a lot of people, and like my dad and myself, right? My dad's old school.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, he still uses film for his camera. That's it. Big shouts out to my dad, old school, right? He takes pictures. I'm taking pictures like crazy, and he's like, "Stop taking so much pictures." I'm thinking, well, you don't like it, just
that's because he's used to like the
yeah, exactly, delete it, right? He's like, "Stop taking pictures." I'm like, why? And so I took the last picture, and all of a sudden I hear zzz, the reel is rewinding. I go, Dad, are you still using film in this thing?
Oh my
He's like, yeah. It's an up-to-date camera.
Yeah.
It looks brand new, like it's really big.
Probably one of the Fujifilm ones.
But it's still taking film. I'm like, no, Dad.
It gives a really interesting aesthetic. They have a better it's called like breathing.
Yeah.
It gives this really nice, natural, soft look. You remember like the Polaroids?
Yeah, you blow in
it
your
gives,
flash.
it gives that kind of look.
Yeah, the only problem is now I'm trying to show him like on my camera, on my phone. I could be on my phone. I took like 35 pictures in one shot, and I'm like, okay, which one don't you like? He's like, you're wasting them. I'm like, you're not wasting them.
It's memory.
It's memory. So we're gonna go to break and come back. And the reason I'm talking about this, Dad, I love you and everything, is like there's cameras now that do 2-in-1.
Yeah.
That does everything now. Because remember, back in the days, you need to have a photography camera, and then you needed a video camera.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about how all the cameras are merging everything into one.
For sure.
All right, so we're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back. You're on CMJ Live. Here we go. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and we were just joking around before we went to commercial about the old school and how things have changed. I was talking about how my dad, and here's the funny thing with the video cassette as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember the tapes?
Yeah.
So you put the tapes in, you click it, and then you hear it go zzz, zzz, and then it's rewinding and it stops.
Exactly.
Okay, talk to us about the cameras, what they do, how we're stepping up in cameras, the 2-in-1s.
Where to start? It's not even like 2-in-1s anymore. It's like 4-in-1s, because I mean, like now with the kind of things like we used to use before.
Right.
I said we used to. I'm just showing my age now. Like we had that external microphones.
Right.
We had to have the old like Fuji things where you like zoom in.
Yeah,
you know the two buttons, the H and the W, zoom in, zoom out.
Zoom in. Yes,
yeah,
right.
it's like now it's like everything is like into like a regular DSLR. If you want to do anything that's like kind of like film quality, you have to use like cinematic lenses. I brought a couple along with me. I'll show in a second. But,
okay.
Showing where we've gone from then to now is really just convenience. I don't think we've upgraded really too much when it comes to the technology of the matter, because we're still dealing with media in a way where it's like we're limited to what we can put onto what we're doing. So back then is like film, it was still a finite amount of time. I think all we've really done is made it efficient to have more time installed on a different media, like tape cassettes. You remember on the tape cassette it would say like
60 minutes
30 minutes,
90 minutes,
or you get the premium ones that are like 2 hours and thing. It's like it's like flip the side. It's like whatever. But now it's like you were dealing with memory cards like 120 gigs and whatnot. Whatever. Depending on the format you're doing, you're gonna get like 3, 4, 5 hours.
So before we move on, everybody always talks about memory cards, okay? And everybody's like, oh, bigger the memory, the better, this and that. But truly, is it the memory card itself, or the data you're putting on the memory card, or the size or the quality when you shoot? So some people shoot in 720 or 1080p. So if I shoot in 1080p, can I put the same amount on it as I shoot in 720?
Yes and no. It depends on the quality of what you're doing. That really has to do with what's called like bit rate.
Okay.
So like top quality usually in like DSLRs or even just like kind of some flagship cameras is what's called like 100 megabits per second.
Okay.
So when you film on something like that, then let's say you just do 110 megabits all across the board.
Right.
Then all you're looking at is how much information is stored on the card per second. So on average, let's say we talk about 1 minute.
Right.
Like 1 minute on 4K might be like, I don't know, 2 terabytes if you're using like a red camera. But that same red camera, a minute on 1920 by 1080, could be 500 megabytes. It really just depends on.
So it depends on how you're shooting, what you're shooting.
Yeah, how much information is being crammed into
one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back in the camera. We got a few minutes left, and I want to make sure that they could see the difference. So you brought something else.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I brought some cinema lenses. So just to show you the difference between did everyone get that? You see that? He's taking a picture with the cap still on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pro tip: take the cap off.
Feeling the weight. I was feeling the weight. You know what I mean?
Feeling the weight. It's all metal. It's all metal.
It's all feeling the weight.
Well, here we go. Take a look at these. Like feel that one. That's heavier than the entire thing, right?
Okay, so now you're taking these bad boys out. Now, what are you shooting?
So these are just like going to let you know like what kind of like effort goes into full-on productions and whatnot. So these are the Canon cinema lenses. This is the 85, the 35 millimeter, and the 50 millimeter.
Right.
This here's like I said is a Sigma. This is a zoom lens. It can go in and out. These are prime lenses. So what that means is that they're fixed focal lengths. So as opposed to me standing in one spot and zooming in and out with these, I would have to literally like move back and forth physically to get a different perspective on my shot with these lenses. But the huge difference between this...
So this is for lazy man and this is for...
I wouldn't... Well, I mean, quite literally, yes. But I mean, like, the huge difference between this is just the amount of glass that comes in. So it's like, if you were to... Well, I doubt you're going to be able to zoom in and see on there. But you can literally see from there, like, how big that is and how big that is. So what it is the amount of light that can come in and what you can do with it, basically, because of... the quality that comes in is way sharper. All this glass translates to a way sharper image. But at the same time, on this camera body, will still produce a better result as opposed to this lens. Okay. So a lot of things people like think it's like, you got to get the right equipment, camera, and everything like that. It really comes down to the lens and what you're trying to capture.
Right.
These things usually like retail like $2,500 each.
Okay.
Yeah, I really lucked out with... a group of people that I always work with over, like shout out G7 Entertainment, Ghetto Concept. They've supported me a lot throughout it. It's like they're kind of like you in a little bit. Like, it's like yeah, I got blessed to have like a lot of business turned into friends.
Okay.
But yeah, they supported me all the way through. They got me these.
So now with these, we're seeing those amazing shots of the photo shoot.
Yeah.
And I know that the whole shoot is on your Instagram.
Yes, it is.
Right, so shout out the Instagram so people can actually see the photo shoot.
That is Design Your Soul. It's also designyoursoul.com all across the board. Also, like I said, I was doing something a little bit more corporate now, so that's like managing social media accounts and a little bit more marketing. CMJ is one of our clients, obviously. We're managing his social media feed. That's what you're all looking at.
There you go.
There.
Hi, guys.
That is at Make Believe, but it is Make, MAKEBLV, no vowels, because I'm fancy.
All right, so then if someone was supposed to get started, new photographer coming in, rookie just wants to shoot, what camera would you suggest? I know my tech at the back, she's there, she's my number one girl at the back, wave, so they can't even see it. She's waving back at you guys, okay?
She's waving back, we promise.
Yeah, we promise. But there's a battle going on between cameras, right? So what would you say is your first camera someone should pick up?
Okay, it depends. If you're literally starting from nowhere, you have no budget and everything like that, you gotta ask mom what to get you.
Okay, that's right.
Beg for a Sony A7 6500.
Okay.
I'm sorry, an A6500. you're not going to get it, but beg for it. That's where you should aim. Always aim for the top.
Aim high.
But realistically, an entry-level camera for what you should be getting into is probably going to be like a little simple. See, it's you know what? No, a simple DSLR. I think like a Canon T6S.
Something simple.
Something really simple. You're gonna get there, or maybe like even a Canon 60D. It's like a $200 difference.
Okay, so
something. 80D.
So something that they can just relax and learn from.
Yeah, it has really good autofocus. The kit lens is great. I mean, you're not gonna get like too much low light performance in it. But like no one needs to really start off like that. Whatever, get you like your first wedding or something underneath your belt, and then take all that money and go buy a Sony A6500.
Aim high after that.
It's like, yeah, it's like sitting there, I'm like, yo, it's like, just keep on going till you get your first wedding.
Right.
Commercial. I mean, God willing,
so
whatever you get.
So the question I was asking before, this shoots, but can you record on this one as well?
You can do video and photography on this.
How long is recording on this?
It depends on your memory card, but like
so
it
goes back to that memory card and all that stuff again. Okay.
I have like a 32 gig memory card in here right now.
So that averages how many hours of recording?
So if I were to just go straight, was it 20 minutes? So about like an hour and a half I can get on there. No, not even thinking. Full 1080.
Okay, so 1080p full hour on there. So what is the super card that everybody can get?
I have two 128 cards. The thing is, they were cheap. I just got them because it was a good deal. But then what I didn't realize, like, you have to have a fast enough card sometimes, so it actually freezes sometimes in here when it's transferring data. Oh, okay. So you gotta always look. This is another pro tip. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's good. Okay. Gotta make sure it says like the high class on it. Like all memory cards usually have like an S class or a thing on it. So at least if it's like 10 and higher,
right? Like
they'll have numbers. So if it's 10 and higher, it's good to pretty much use for anything. You can get away kind of like with an 8. This was an 8, but like I said, sometimes it freezes
because it's trying to work with
it's
the
trying
camera.
to work to keep up with the speed, like in
faster.
full quality, and then I have to turn down settings on the camera or whatever, which I don't like. I like to have it as best quality as I can, and dumb it down in post if I have to.
Okay, so then. It does all in one. I'm just repeating. Dad, are you watching this? I know. You know what it is? I don't know why I'm telling him. Father's Day's coming up. I'm gonna have to go out there and just get it for myself. Okay. But does that camera, the basic one you told me, it records as well?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
So the basic one, it records video.
If it records video and
I think it even probably give even as good as a result as what this does. So
okay.
I mean, it's a really great camera.
Okay, so I gotta hold on one more time because I'm gonna write this down. Which camera you were saying?
Sony A6500.
Sony.
My birthday's next week, so you know what to get me. But the entry level one.
I'm writing down Sony A6500.
I know, it's like that's not the one that we're talking about, but that's what I'm saying. My birthday's coming up.
Okay, I got you. I'm
gonna treat myself to it, but I'll wait a day after just in case someone wants it. This is not live, right? So
yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to put it on my thing list.
Your wish list.
My wish list.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one for my dad is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the Canon.
Okay.
T6S. There's
T6S
and T6i, but I believe the S is the better one, and they're like the same price now. So.
Okay. All right, and I got thumbs up at the back, so you agree with that one too? Thumbs up came up from the back.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You still like the what is it? Actually, I'm probably gonna get like slammed if I said that. I was gonna you still like Panasonic GS. So I'm like, I mean, it's a great camera. Those trolls online, man.
Pretty soon, she does everything back there. Love her to death. She's always doing all of her promos. She's one that does everything. We're gonna have her on the show one day, right? And we're gonna have her right here on the side, and you two are gonna battle it out.
Oh, okay, so we gotta start the beef from now.
Yeah.
Like, how's getting the Facebook to work? You got that working? No. If it was me behind the camera.
Love, I can feel the love.
I'm just saying.
Listen, we're about to get out of here. I'm gonna have to separate you two after the show is done about cameras and tech stuff, but it's great. But before we let you go, we got about 1:30. You're on CMJ Live. What we do after every show is called a shout out.
Oh, so I don't have to do like a song and dance?
No, you don't have to song and dance. It's called the shout out. To shout out all your friends, your family, whoever you want to big up, and then plug the event tomorrow one more time.
Oh, you're just putting me on the spot. So shout out to where are we going? Okay. Shout out to my brother, my sister, my mama, God.
Okay, hold on.
Let's get the celebrity out the way.
I'm about to say, this is not the awards.
I know, right? I was like,
BET Awards or something.
That's like the Source Awards more. Like, shout out to CMJ for having me on this awesome opportunity. Afro Chic.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Right.
It's going to be at the Design Exchange, 3 to 9 p.m. Please get your tickets. We're actually really close to being sold out, so I don't want to laugh at you, but like we're good. Well, I mean, we're never good. Just buy your tickets. When it's sold out, then I'll cry for you guys. But either way, it's going to be an amazing event. I can't even think. Jadena is a special guest. He's going to be there. He really loves and supports the event. Can't wait to see him there. It's just going to be a great event altogether. I guess shout out G7, shout out Lyong. Oh my God, he's an artist that you need to check out. He's really doing well.
We got
where to start?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Last shout out.
Shout out.
You said God already. You're good.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to run out purposely. I was like, that's a shout out.
All right,
to be
Matthew,
continued.
Thanks for coming in. We're gonna go commercial and get our next guest in. We'll be right back.
I do not work
In a
wrong.
sea of people, it's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness, always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean newspaper.
Hey, we're back. Welcome, Robin. We have Shauna Cruz in the studio. We're just flipping our guests left, right, and center here, but it's fantastic. And thank you so much for coming into CMJ Live.
My pleasure.
Now, the reason you're here, you're one of our winners, all right? And tell everybody what you won and how it all came about.
Okay, well, it's the top 40 under 40.
Woo!
So,
Get the props. Make some noise. There we go.
And, huge thanks to the Brampton Board of Trade for even recognizing it. I think that's awesome.
Right, it is.
It's huge. So I was really honored to even be in the nomination running.
Okay, so who nominated you? Do you know? Because when I asked some of the other top 40, because we're going to have a lot of the top 40 under 40 coming in, they're like, yeah, this person did it. I didn't know they did it.
Yeah.
Do you know who nominated you?
I have an idea of one person.
Okay.
But it was, I was like, you know what? It's cool because you get so involved. The more you get involved in the community, I find more people know about you, right?
That's
And
right.
then it's
Right.
Honestly, it doesn't. To me, it didn't quite matter who, but it was just so exciting that somebody thought of me.
Right. So then here's what I asked. I'm going to ask everybody that comes in here, all the top 40s under 40.
Okay.
How does it make you feel as a business person, and how does it make you feel as a person? Because I say a business person and a person are two different people right now. Okay,
yeah.
You have your home life. Whenever you shut off the phone, that's you.
Yeah.
But then you have a business person.
Yeah.
So tell me, how does the business person feel of getting this award?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because I actually thought about that for a minute now.
Okay.
And I think my answer is kind of surprising to me.
Right.
So as a business person, I feel like it made me feel really proud.
Okay.
Like I felt like, wow,
I did what I had to do.
A sense of accomplishment,
Right.
that's great. Recognition makes me feel proud as a business person to be part of the city, part of like a community that even recognizes entrepreneurship. Right. And then I guess as a person, it makes me feel the opposite. It makes me feel kind of humbled.
Oh,
Totally.
I thought you'd be like, as a regular person, I'm all excited. Yeah, I do what I'm doing and tell family and friends. So who did you call first?
Oh, my husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you called him first, and then you just said, "Okay, you gotta take me out to dinner because do you know who I am right now?"
Yeah. No, I do that all the time. No. Hey, so somebody's got to cheerlead me all the time, right?
Hey, big shot. What's his name?
His name is Miro Cruz.
Big shots out. There you go, Miro. You know, you're doing a great job. All right.
He does. He does some awesome modeling for photo shoots, and he's a good sport with whatever I ask him to do. So.
Okay.
Then,
let's get into the company.
All right.
What do you do for the company? What do they do, the top 40? What is the company? What are you all about?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I guess the top 40 is me.
Right.
Which is different because sometimes it's always promoting the business, right?
That's correct. That's right.
So I've got 2.
Okay.
So I'm a stylist
by
trade. I've been a stylist for about 10 years.
Okay.
Working for other people and then just more recently for myself in the last 4 years.
Okay.
And
so stop there for a second.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
High school I went to North Park in Brampton.
See, we're gonna fight right there. You know what I mean?
Where did you go?
Central Peel, right there. Oh! See, it's a fight right there. I'm the basketball teams and things. We're fighting right there. It's okay. This interview is done. Thanks for coming. No, okay. So you can stay a little longer. It's okay.
All right.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
Okay, so you went to North Park.
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Let's see if you can save yourself. And elementary school, where'd you go before?
Also in North Brampton. It was at the time called KRT, Kennedy Road Tabernacle Christian School. Yeah. Now it's called BCS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my home church, and that's the school that I went to, and from kindergarten to grade 8.
Wow. Okay.
Why do you say that? Do you know it?
Because I go to KRT.
You do?
I go to KRT.
Get out.
And my mom, do you remember when it used to be a daycare?
Yeah, Kitty's College.
Right at the beginning.
Went there too, man.
Okay, my mom used to drop me off. Yeah. And we go, so you're saved again. You're back again.
All
okay.
Right, I'm in. Saying all the right things.
Okay, there you go. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that. All right, and then how long have you been doing that for, you said?
Which one?
The stylist.
Styling?
Yeah.
On my own for 4 years. I launched a company called Shop with Shauna.
Okay.
Which is just total wardrobe planning and management.
Right.
So I do a lot of custom suiting for gentlemen. That's the main thing that I do. So a lot of professional wear.
So walk me through it.
Okay.
Do I call you? Do I go online?
Yeah.
How does it work?
Okay, so you find me online or you hear me through here. I'm on Instagram at Shop with Shauna.
Okay.
And you can find me online. I'm on all the social media platforms. And if you're looking for something called accompanied shopping, so say you're stressed out, shopping isn't really a fun thing for you.
Yeah.
You're not really, it just stresses you out.
Right.
You call me and we have a consultation. We figure out what it is you want. We work within your budget. We take you shopping and nobody bugs you. All you have to do is say yes, no, maybe. And you got me and I do all the work. And then we come out and you've got a solid wardrobe to work with.
All right. So then it's basically, I just have to sit there and smile and you run out and grab all my stuff.
You tell me yes, no.
So I tell you,
I work everything
I tell
out.
you what's it for, what's the occasion, what do I need them for.
Yeah.
And then you dictate color and style that you think would work for me, or do you tell me what stores we should go to as well?
Everything.
Oh.
So if you come to me and you're just like, I'm at a loss, like this is what I need, this is my lifestyle, this is what I do for work, this is what my weekends look like, these are my special events, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we come up with a plan that, I use a wardrobe essentials checklist. Okay. And then we go through that, so it's nice and easy to see. Okay. And then I just listen. Really, I listen to what the person's apprehensions are, what their body consciousness things are about, things that they're just like everybody's got their thing. Yeah. So keeping that in mind, and then understanding what the outcome, what they want to look like. Right. So then my job is to kind of translate what the current looks are, but it's not so much about fashion as it is about fit and style, because that stuff never goes. So then I'm going to get my pen and paper. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Ready? Okay. And I'm writing these things down. What is the colors this year? What should men be wearing? What are the colors, the new colors, the new styles? Well, I guess if you had to, pinpoint one color.
Yeah.
I mean, Pantone color of the year is green.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a specific shade of green. However,
okay,
I would say the one thing that I always get from customers, though, which is kind of interesting, is they're like, oh, I can't wear this color.
okay.
Or I can't wear this color.
Okay.
And the thing is, you can wear every color. You just got to find the right
balance
version of that color.
Okay.
Because every color's got a cool and a warm.
Oh, okay.
And depending on your complexion, like you might be able to wear red, but it has to be like a blue red as opposed to like an orangey red.
Okay.
It might not work, right?
Okay.
So it's things like that, like helping people understand, okay, like what can work for you.
Right.
What have you not been, utilizing to enhance your wardrobe the best.
Right.
And kind of breaking down a little bit of barriers. But still making them feel comfortable,
Make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, is it blazers this year? Is it jackets? Like, what's that? I'm talking about tech. The new outfit all the guys are wearing. That one, what's it called? The raw. What is it?
That can't happen. I know what you're talking about.
What is it? What's it called? It's like a half and half, and the one outfit.
Yeah, it's
what's it called?
It's a man's romper.
It's a romper.
But
where did they come up with this stuff, and how much is it? Like, I heard it's crazy, and people are going out and buying. What is it? $300, $400 for this thing?
I mean, I guess it depends who makes it, but listen, here's the thing.
Okay.
It is exhausting.
Right.
To be on trend all the time.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So this is what I tell people is you need a bit of high and low. So like some expensive, some maybe not so expensive.
This is why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I think people are going out and getting certain things because it's in. So
Right.
they have to run out and go get it.
For sure.
But I'm thinking, okay, if somebody's on a budget but they want to have that classy look and have that certain things, how do you balance out what you get?
Yeah.
Remember, okay, for example, big shout out to Gucci. Everybody's like, oh, Gucci.
Yeah.
Woof.
For sure.
Guys had to get a Gucci belt. Girls had to get something. You got to have it. You had to have something.
Well,
right?
I think you said something really good there, and you weren't maybe intending on it, but like a belt, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Like classic never goes out of style.
Okay.
Right? You want to look classic. You want to look elegant because at the end of the day,
right,
our wardrobe, and this is my whole, basis for what I do is it's perception. It's going to happen. People within like, whatever the stat is, half a second, 3/4 of a second.
They look at you, they assume
they decide if they're going to trust you. They decide if you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You could be the smartest guy in the room, but dressed the wrong way. They might think you know nothing. Out of the box. Right?
Gotcha.
And so at the end of the day, you can either choose to work with that to your advantage.
Right.
Or you can just, kind of be sad about it and be like, oh, the world is so superficial.
All right. So we got about 2 minutes before we go on break.
Yep.
Here it is. Top three stores.
Oh.
Your top three stores. Give me
my
top three stores for a woman.
Yeah.
And top three stores for a man.
Yo.
We'll start with the woman first. 2 minutes. Go.
Oh my. Well, recently, I guess it would be. I'm very impressed with White House Black Market. They've been doing really, really great stuff. Their collection currently is really awesome.
Right.
Great fits. They use good technical fabrics. I would definitely say for casual wear, I still use Jean Machine.
Oh,
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Their denim, it's like, it saves me so much time. I've got like a couple hours with a client.
Right.
And it's like going into like 6 different denim stores. So it's like super efficient for me.
Okay, there you go. Last one.
Let's see. And then for shoes, for ladies, man, I love Nine West.
Nine West.
I love Nine West. And they're comfortable.
Right. And that's for both, or that's for just for ladies' side, men's side?
I would say that's more for ladies.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit more, but it lasts, and it's comfortable.
Men, roll with it.
Men, me. You don't need to go shopping if you're a dude.
There you go.
I got you covered. You want?
I know. It's like I saw everybody on my Instagram, everybody live. They took a pen up, saying, "Okay, she's gonna say men," and then she's like,
"Yeah,
okay."
No. This is exciting because." For guys,
right.
Here's the thing. There's a reason why most women opt for the accompanied shopping and most men are like, 20 minutes, I hit my limit at the mall.
Right.
You don't have to go to the mall.
Oh, okay.
I come to you. I bring you everything.
So plug that right there. If men out there, somebody's looking for fashion tips, give them the website, give them the phone number.
www.shopwithshana.com.
All right. Phone number?
647-268-5353.
All right. We're going to go to commercial and come right back because we haven't talked about your second career yet. So if you think this is interesting, stay tuned. We're going to be right back. You're on CMJ Live. We'll be right back.
When we are born, the world is a foreign place. We have not yet mastered the use of our five senses, and our eyes cannot decipher the complexities of judgments we do not know. As children, our innocence allows us to see a world of endless possibilities. We thrive in the world of imagination, creating a place where everyone writes a unique story, and there is zero judgment, since everyone is the same, yet unique in their own way. Over the years, humanity has altered our ways of thinking, creating stigma, judgment, and prejudice based on the history of our ancestors. We have trained ourselves to believe that our history puts us at a disadvantage in society. Our unique and exotic classifications are a testament to the diversity of the world. History doesn't have a future. It's set in stone. The possibility for change lies in our responsibility to know our self-worth, learning from the history, embracing and honoring our heritage, while educating, inspiring, and empowering others to see past what's in front of them to the power inside. It's not about what you look like. It's about realizing the potential of humanity and recognizing the greatness in everyone. It's time to invest in solutions, change the conversation, and think differently about our future. Life isn't a competition of who can do better than the other. It's about eradicating prejudice, boosting self-esteem, discovering our identity, and carving out our own legacy while aspiring to achieve greatness.
Hey guys, we're back and thank you for watching. Thank you supporting. So we have top 40 under 40. And welcome to the show. Okay, so hold on. We were talking about the business, about clothing. All right. Yeah. There you go. You got to zoom in there. There you go. There's our card right there. All right. So what is the second business? You said there's two business. Mm-hmm. One was getting me ready for my show. We're gonna hook up. You're gonna get me dressed in fashion for that. Okay. And then the second business that you have is what now?
So it's along the same vein.
Same side, same stuff. Okay.
So I get you suited up.
Yeah.
Your custom shirt.
Everything's good.
Custom suit.
Right.
But now you need your accessories.
Accessories. Okay, so you were talking about watch, bracelets,
ties, bow ties, cufflinks, socks, you name it, so, you need it. Beard stuff if you got a beard going on.
Part 2. Okay, so what is this business called?
The Style Pack, P-A-K.
The Style Pack. Okay, the Style Pack, style in a box. All right, that's the business card. All right, so let's go talk about that.
Well, I actually brought something for you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, as a thank you and just for...
Oh, hold on. No, we got to show this. Okay, so here it is. All right, we got to look at the whole thing. Because I'm a person is like, I love when people put the whole effort in it. And this is your brand. This is your whole thing. Totally. All right, so let's show off the whole package. Okay, so there's the whole package right there. And look, it's not a regular box. Okay, so look. She's got the fancy box. It's got the little hook on the side, right? And then what do we have in here? So tell everybody what we have in here.
Well, I picked one. This one is custom for you.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So when you go online, you find the different ones. So if you like bow ties, there's a bow tie pack. You like regular ties, there's a classic guy pack. There's a beard pack. There's all kinds of packs. So if you go to the website, thestylepack.com, you will see all the awesome packs. Now for you... I got you something a little seasonal and fun.
Oh, okay.
So this is a knitted tie. I don't know if you've ever tried a knitted tie.
I've never seen a knitted tie before.
What?
Never.
So you were asking what's kind of like trendy for the season? Yeah. This is a great thing to invest in.
This is a knitted tie. All right, we got to show that right there. And what I love about it, and then I get excited when I see people in business that doing great things. It's the branding, your marketing. You got the label around it. This is no joke, people. If you're gonna go do business, we talk about it all the time. Go for 100. Okay, it's all about presentation. Okay, what else?
All right. So what else do you have in here? Well, we have our new Lion Collection men's bracelets.
Oh my goodness!
You just seemed like a Lion Collection kind of guy.
And the funny thing is, I do have Lion jewelry.
Do you?
Yeah. So this is awesome for me right now. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out. Okay. So there it is. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there you go. And it's actually got a lion head on. Oh, she's also Zulu. There she goes. That's my girl. See? Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So
okay?
this is made at, so all of our bracelets, men's bracelets that you'll see online, they're in select packs.
Okay.
They are made from semi-precious beads and stones.
Oh, wow.
So this is a bead called howlite.
Okay.
And it's just like a gorgeous white color. It's got some really nice marbling in it.
Right.
And it's cool because you can wear it with casual or formal. So I figure whatever you want to wear it for, you can.
Okay.
And then, of course, like no suit is complete without
pocket square.
your pocket square. And I chose a classic white.
Okay.
So like think James Bond, classic white.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How do you wear a pocket square properly?
Oh.
Okay, because some guys shove in, it's flirt. Some people fold it.
Yeah.
So,
well,
what's the proper style?
Okay, I'm glad you asked because a lot of guys get intimidated by this.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's. I mean, I guess I can sort of see why.
Yeah.
But then once they show them the easiest way to do it, they're like, oh, "That's it."
Yeah.
Like yes.
So there's no folding, creasing, all that.
I mean, you can get crazy with it.
Yeah.
And my husband Miro, he's like the best. He's like an artiste
with
so pocket squares. Okay,
right.
so if he ever comes on site with me for your appointment, you better pick his brain on that stuff. But otherwise, you put it in the center of your hand, in your palm.
Right.
You pull it up.
That's it.
Like and stick it in like that. Stick it in the pocket.
See, all this. Hold on, let me.
This is a really good look.
There you go.
Pocket
See?
square with your shirt.
But all the time, like, you know what I mean? People are folding and tri-folding and doing stuff. So that was it. Just nice. It's not about the folding. It's about matching the whole ensemble, having it there.
Totally coordinating. Okay. So your pocket square is not meant to match your tie or your shirt, but that's just one. So for me personally, if it's a silk white pocket square, that like puff sort of a look is really nice.
Okay.
With something like this, it's a cotton blended pocket square.
Okay.
It's got a little more stiffness to it.
So you can do stuff with it.
And you can do something really simple, and we're totally using your shirt pocket,
okay.
but we'll pretend it's a blazer. And just a really simple fold across, which most gentlemen like.
So it's just the hidden.
It's called a presidential fold.
Okay, so here we go. We're going left to the right. There you go.
And
nice.
that, inside a tuxedo, in a suit.
Yes, and like the little hint of it going across.
Right?
Nice. Okay, so hold on. So if I'm not wearing a tie, then it's poof.
Oh, no, you can do it either way. Yeah, if you're not wearing a tie, though, here's the thing. Like, one of my favorite looks for guys for open collar is, the black shirt. It's my favorite, and it's also my pet peeve at the same time. Okay. Black shirts, it's really hard to find a tie that looks good with a black shirt.
Right. Okay. Right? You're right.
Because I see guys out there trying to like pop the color and it's a black shirt and then you do a bright tie and then it's just like it's the only thing you can see, right?
Right.
So I mean, general rule of thumb, I try to keep the tie or the shirt slightly lighter than the tie, but like kind of within the same shade or two.
So don't put
one shouldn't stand out more than the other.
Okay.
It should complement, right?
Okay.
However, with a black shirt, that charcoal, George Clooney made it famous, like a charcoal suit and an open collar black shirt. Yep. So chic.
Okay.
Throw a pocket square in there. You're done. It looks so sleek.
Okay.
And, very
now
nice.
this right here. Yeah. Right. I love it. Okay. And then.
So every pack you get a handwritten little note.
Okay.
Inside, so that's yours. And this I did add in because we currently are running a themed pack for Father's Day.
Okay. So golf.com, all right? So
it's so we all know in Brampton here Lionhead Golf Course.
Yes.
Okay, so they're one of our partners and they have put in for Father's Day 2-for-1 golfing.
Nice.
So when you go into our website and
Right.
you click on Father's Day collection,
Right.
you'll see our packs, and there's like a dressy one and a casual one.
Right.
But both of them have 2-for-1 golfing because, hello, it's golf season.
Right.
And dads love to golf.
and
Gentlemen like to golf.
Father and sons going out golfing.
Yeah, or you
time.
can take your partner with you.
Okay,
Like, yeah.
So here it is. I love the whole packaging, the whole thing. All right. So love the card. A man with style is a man with confidence. Love it. Love it.
Every card gets its own fashion quote.
So they're all different.
They're all different.
Oh, see,
They're all handwritten too.
There we go. I just love the whole thing. So back to you. How many different boxes do you guys carry? Like, how many different collections is on the site?
There's a ladies collection.
I was just about to get that because I know some of the ladies right now
Yeah.
are getting all jealous and upset on the feed.
Yeah.
She said there's a ladies collection. There you go.
There is.
Okay.
So to answer your question, the men's collection, we have, I think there's about 8 of them on the line right now.
Okay.
So there's a bow tie pack. There's a classic tie pack. There is an executive pack. There is a luxury pack with a gorgeous luxury watch. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Because what you do is if you select the luxury pack,
Yeah.
and you just tell us what kind of watch you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
we actually will source that brand of watch, package it up, put it in with some gorgeous silk tie, silk pocket square, and Dion is a really popular menswear brand here, and we use that's the lid there.
Yeah. No, this is, I love, so the box, the packaging, everything, the look, it's phenomenal.
Thank you.
So when you do send somebody I like it because people sometimes they want to go out and they go find a tie, and then they go find this, and they're trying to put their own little package together, right? And then the gift bag. It's a one shop deal for you. Everything's already pre-done.
And these are available on subscription.
Okay, so then this part comes with a quote that you do,
Yeah.
and then we can write on the bottom right here.
Well, I write that to you, or if you're buying it as a gift, I
Yeah.
can leave it blank, and yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's get down because people are looking, asking, you haven't asked her the price. Okay. So the price obviously is going to range.
Yeah.
Because depending on which package you buy, which package you buy for Father's Day, which package you buy in general. But roughly, what does the packages start at?
So you're right. They range.
Right.
They range from, I believe it's $75
Okay.
up to, just over $200 for the luxury ones.
Of course,
and,
yeah.
We've got a really great signature collection on there with, I'll give her a shout out, Angela DeMontenay in
Okay.
Hamilton. She's a native couture designer, and she designs gorgeous leather bow ties.
Oh, okay.
And we have her collection on our website as well. So those ones obviously are a little more pricey.
So
But on average, I would say about, $95.
No, that's fine. But you said she's in Hamilton?
She is. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, because I picked that up. I picked it up. Okay.
This is 100% Canadian.
That's what I was getting at. Right. Because a lot of stuff I'm looking at here, I'm thinking, this feels Canadianized. So I love that again. So you're supporting.
All of our vendors are a Canadian company.
Okay.
So we try to keep all the products as Canadian as we can, but 100% we align ourselves with Canadian brands.
Okay.
So, for example, if you look on the beard pack,
Right.
So beards are super popular right now. You go online, we use Everyday Indulgences and the Barber's Brew, all based out of Ontario.
Okay.
Everything we source is a Canadian-based company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So listen, we got about 45 seconds before we go to commercial. I just want to thank you for this. I feel so honored that you could bring this by, because now I'm trying to think, where am I going to rock this? But I need the whole outfit to rock it. So
Well, then I can help you
yeah,
with
we're going
that
to talk
too.
there.
We'll
but
talk
before
after.
we go, you're on CMJ Live,
Yeah.
and what we always do is give you the opportunity to do a shout out.
Okay.
So you got 30 seconds. Shout out whoever you want to shout out. Thank you whoever you want to shout out. This is your limelight.
Well, definitely hit up our website, is thestylepack, PAK.com. You can see all of our collections on there, including the ladies' kimono packs, which, by the way, when you go on there, you will see is totally Canadian, and it's kimonos from Elmerico Designs right here in Brampton. 647-268-5353. And it's at The Style Pack for any of my social media stuff. So Facebook and Instagram especially.
Instagram. So you have a lot of photos on Instagram?
Lots.
Okay, so go to her Instagram, all right?
Yeah.
So this is Instagram Live, so we can wave here, tell everybody, right? So thank you so much for coming out. Thank you. This was fun. I learned a lot.
Good.
And we're going to keep in touch. We're going to see
sure.
and bring you back when you have new styles. You're welcome.
Yes.
Welcome back, all right?
Thank you
all right.
so much.
We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back with CMJ Live.
Great leaders begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture. If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable. And working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy. When we are born, the world is a foreign place. We have not yet mastered the use of our five senses, and our eyes cannot decipher the complexities of judgments we do not know. As children, our innocence allows us to see a world of endless possibilities. We thrive in the world of imagination, creating a place where everyone writes a unique story, and there is zero judgment since everyone is the same, yet unique in their own way. Over the years, humanity has altered our ways of thinking, creating stigma, judgment, and prejudice based on the history of our ancestors. We have trained ourselves to believe that our history puts us at a disadvantage in society. Our unique and exotic classifications are a testament to the diversity of the world. History doesn't have a future. It's set in stone. The possibility for change lies in our responsibility to know our self-worth, learning from the history, embracing and honoring our heritage, while educating, inspiring, and empowering others to see past what's in front of them to the power inside. It's not about what you look like. It's about realizing the potential of humanity and recognizing the greatness in everyone. It's time to invest in solutions, change the conversation, and think differently about our future. Life isn't a competition of who can do better than the other. It's about eradicating prejudice, boosting self-esteem, discovering our identity, and carving out our own legacy while aspiring to achieve greatness.
Hey guys, we're back on CMJ Live, and we're see, with my next guest in the studio, it's always fun and we're always having a great time. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, it's Mary Galvin from the Durham Caribbean Festival.
And I'm Paula Fennell from Jamaica National Money Services.
All right, now if you've seen us always together. We're always doing fantastic stuff. But today we're coming here because, of course, the big event's coming up, your big event. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So the Durham Caribbean Festival will be happening on Saturday, June 24th at Ajax Downs.
Right.
And we're 10,000 people this year. We had over 7,000 people last year. And it's something that is growing. We are also doing something called Caribbean Week.
Okay.
We do a proclamation, and that launches on June 20th. And that is with Mayor Steve Parrish. And we've actually, for the last 3 years, have been able to declare an official Caribbean Week, which is very important to us because this is the calendar, everybody. So we have events happening from Tuesday, June 20th, right through to Tuesday, June 27th. And every one of these businesses that we are having free events at for the whole week are all Caribbean owned.
Right. So
which
now,
is really important.
So
to
now
us.
let's dive into this a little bit more because it's not just a one-day festival. I want people to understand that you've gone out and done fantastic work, by the way, by getting the whole community and the mayor involved.
Right.
So you do an opening ceremonies, and then every day leading up to the festival, there's a location in Durham or wherever where there's something going to be happening. Right. It could be a store. I remember last time we were there, we were at the car cleaning place, right? And then you had and then you had a food truck there, so you can get your car cleaned. And they had the food truck, and then we had music going.
Right.
JN was all there. We're all supporting, and we're having a great time. After that, I remember we went to a car dealership.
That was Jim Van Dusen's story, and then the car detailing place was Reflection. Ilmatic, if you're watching, Yes, we were there as well. We transformed the actual casino one night, remember?
That's right.
We
live band.
Night,
we had the live band. We had little. The food was phenomenal, and then the casino also jumped on board with you and gave everybody vouchers.
That's right.
And then we went and played slots and see if we could win.
Some of us won. I think you won.
I got some. I won a little something.
He did win.
So it was
we
fun.
We didn't.
You donated back?
Of course.
No, you did not.
I did. It was donated to the curry goat and rice.
You donated it here.
To my belly. That's right. That's right. So, so let's go. What's happening? Let's go day by day and tell everybody what's happening. Because I actually think this is a great day. But before we do that, let's talk about your major sponsor.
Right, which is the most important thing.
There you
and
go.
the reason that it was such a great fit is because, like you said, when we started this, we've all worked together for so many years.
That's
and we've all been able to put on some great events with brainstorming, and we've always given back to the community, right? With town hall meetings and with everything else that we do. JN Money Transfer is a Jamaican-owned business. It's been around. JNBS is almost celebrating 144 years, right? In the business. So it's something that if you are from Jamaica, your first account happened with JNBS. It's a company that started in the church.
In school, that's right.
Right? And it has grown. JN Money Transfer actually helps so many families in the islands receive money from their loved ones here.
That's right.
So with the Durham Caribbean Festival, JN Money Transfer has been such a vital part, and it's been they are what made the festival grow, and we've always worked so well together. But I think nobody could explain everything better than regional manager, Honcho Poncho lady right beside me, Paula Fanal, who's done amazing work.
So Paula, let's get right into it because we've known each other for a long time. But what some people might not know is that the company has evolved, grown. Okay, with the technology we have now, with all the cards that we have now,
that's right.
Everybody thinks I have to go do it this way, that way, this way. It's not like that anymore.
No, it is not.
Okay, so tell everybody how things have changed from how we used to just go in, give the money here and here to the cards, online, everything. Talk to them about that.
Okay. Jamaica National Money Services has really evolved over the years. We are now, we have the money transfer card in Jamaica that you can get in Jamaica, and your recipients can receive money on the card. It's a debit card.
Right.
So once they receive it on the card, they can just go to the store, swipe and pay, or go to the machine and take out what they want. There's a limit on the daily limit. It's $50,000 a day that they can get cash from the machine, but $100,000 a day from the stores.
Right.
If they want more than that, then they would have to go in and make arrangements, just like you would do here at a bank.
Okay.
Here. We also have brand new launched as of the 5th of June. We can do online using our Visa debit cards.
Okay.
Right? So you can go online at jnmoneytransfer.com, sign up, and register your cards and go and do your transfers. Once you register your cards...
So you're saying I can go online and just register and then go from there?
And go from there.
Okay.
Once you register, if you have a reward card and you key that in, all of your information that you've done at the stores, at the agents, will be uploaded into your profile.
Okay, right. So let me break it down a little bit, because people are like, okay, that's all great, but let me show you the difference, how they can use it now. Okay, so for example, it's like a little Interact card. Okay?
It's your Visa debit card here in Canada.
Here in Canada. So when I send money, what do they have over that side?
When you send money, you can send it to the card in Jamaica,
right?
Or you can send it person to person, where they can actually go and collect the money,
right?
At Courts Furniture Store or Jamaica National Money Shop, or you can do it at Cable and Wireless.
Right.
Any one of those.
So, okay, so this is what I'm getting at. So the reason I'm getting it this way, a lot of families here are supporting their niece, their nephews going to school.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
So this is why I'm trying to get to this point. Instead of sending money all the time, you can set up here that now you can send money to them for school, for their books, when they go to lunch. Like I know my aunt was doing it, sending money, everything down. They have a card so they can...
actually have the schools actually have an account that you can actually send directly to that school card.
See? That's even better.
And make sure that your family's using it for what the money is for, right?
Exactly.
So you don't have to send it to your relative to give to your child.
Exactly.
You can go directly to the school card, and the child has access to use that card.
So when she calls and says, I need books, I'm going for graduation, this is how much it is, you can send in directly to the card. Beautiful.
You know what else is brilliant too?
That is the school card.
The school card,
But then you also have the money transfer card, which is a different thing.
Yeah.
Where anybody in Jamaica can get that card. Even people here in Canada that can get the card, keep the card on them, put money on the card, and when they go down to Jamaica, they have access to the card. To spend. So you don't have to save up and save.
So that means if I know I'm going to Jamaica in a month's time, I can start dibbing in, putting in funds.
Absolutely.
I can start putting money.
Absolutely.
So when I go down there, I know I have. I'm not carrying no money.
Nothing at all.
I have money to spend. It's already been uploaded, and I can do it every paycheck and save up money.
And I think one of the greatest things too is with everybody making certain investments from Canada, buying in Jamaica and homes. Everybody's doing it right now, right? Or people always have property in Jamaica. I think the biggest thing is you could pay your bills directly through JN Money Transfer.
That's the other thing I was going to get to.
Because everybody doesn't have to call Auntie Joan and Auntie Fred and send the money there, and they have to take, transportation to go pay bills.
So that was my next question. Our generation, we still have grandmothers, aunts, and uncles that are getting up there in age.
Right.
And they can't manage. So sometimes they call us here to help them out.
Right.
Now, some of us here, we all know in Canada we are very busy. But if you have 20 minutes in front of a computer, right, and you get all their information, like the light bills, everything.
That's right.
It's already set up in the computer. All you have to do is log on and click.
Actually, it don't even take 20 minutes, because I can do it in less than 3.
Yeah.
Once you're registered and everything for the online.
Yes.
In less than 3 minutes.
Because all you gotta do is click which person you're paying.
Right.
And then just
the water bill, the light bill, the phone bill, the flow bill, any bill. If you trust furniture from Courts, you can pay the bill there. You can pay your NHT bill. You can pay any bill that you have.
And what
in
I
Jamaica.
like about it is, because we did it online, there's a record.
Exactly.
So we pay, print, we keep a folder.
You don't even have to keep the folder, because the record is actually
in the system,
and you can see it anytime.
So you can go back and check when you last paid which bill and everything.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
And you get to keep all the records. And I think the most important thing is, with all of the Caribbean events that are happening right now, and there's so many events every day, and I guess being in marketing and working so closely with Paula for many years, and with yourself, we get approached every single day of this person needs a sponsor, and this person, and JN Money Transfer tries to be a part of everything, just like JNBS. The difference is, if we don't receive the support from our own community, and that's what makes it so important to support companies like JN Money Transfer, because why not send money back home from somebody that is a Jamaican company versus using our competitors that are not Caribbean at all.
Okay.
Right?
Exactly.
We can only grow by supporting each other. Like, the festival could not grow. The first year that we did this many years ago, I think the first year we had not less than 700 people, Paula.
Yeah.
In less than 6 years, we now had 7,000 people that came through the door. It's little by little by little, but it's continually supporting each other. We do Caribbean Week not because we have nothing to do for 7 days out of the week. We do it because these are Caribbean businesses,
right?
And maybe they don't get as much advertisement as the bigger places.
So we help them.
We help them
advertise,
and at the same time, it's the only way that all of us as a community can grow. We must support each other. So for everybody that's having these great events, and everything is fantastic and every initiative is important, but we can't expect companies to keep sponsoring events and wanting, if we're not getting people saying, okay, we have artists coming in, and a lot of the artists and a lot of the concerts here are from Jamaica. Well, how are you paying these artists?
Right.
Use JN Money Transfer. Okay, all of these alumni that are sending money back to schools in Jamaica, how is the money getting there? Because we need to, it has to be,
because it's a flow to flow.
Exactly.
It's a hand to hand.
And it's the only way that all of us can become stronger.
Okay.
Because all of the alumni have a lot of members,
right?
Which are school people. They're all from Jamaica, right? And they do send money, whether they send it through for collection or they send it for saving. And if they do send it for investment, then they can do it. And we are a group. Jane is a group of companies that have a Jane Bank.
One hand will always wash, and
exactly.
At the bottom line, it's always strength in numbers, and together we are stronger, right?
Okay. So listen, we got to go to a quick commercial, but before we let Paula go, because we have something special outside.
Right.
Before we go to commercial, Paula, you got 30 seconds. You're on CMJ Live. Do a shout out. This is your opportunity to say hi to family and friends real quick.
Wow. Well, I want to give a shout out to my team back in Jamaica, Jamaica National Monies, the Jane Bank, the Jane Group. I want to give a shout out to all of them, and also to any one of my family that is watching, and I will tell them to go and watch.
All right.
Tanisha, Natasha,
we'll be right back. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back.
It's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness, always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step, and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community-focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean newspaper.
All right. You know this is CMJ Live, so we do everything right off the start, right off the cuff. If you're looking in the studio now, we got two beautiful ladies in costume because we are going to talk about the festival. And one way to talk about the festival is do it big and do it right, okay?
Right.
So before we move on, hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Tiffany.
All right, so this is Tiffany, and then we have?
Courtney.
And Courtney, okay. And then we're going to talk about the designer.
Right.
Pretty soon, who actually designed these beautiful costumes.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's Durham, Mass. And Stretch, if you're watching, we love you so much. Durham, Mass is very important to us.
Okay.
It's something that was launched in the Durham region. We've known each other for many, many years, and he does a wonderful, wonderful job. And even with this mass band, they've just grown so much with beautiful costumes. They are available at the Durham Caribbean Festival. We have registrations there. Anybody that is going to their camps right now to buy a costume actually will have free entrance to the Durham Caribbean Festival. That's how tight we all work together. And the most important thing is we are surprising everybody that anybody that comes to the festival that wants to purchase one of these beautiful, beautiful costumes, the Durham Caribbean Festival is going to be giving one away for free. So you could register and
you have a chance
it's all
to win.
about, this is the only way that we could continue the culture. There is so much work that goes behind making these costumes, and it's beautiful that we see these beautiful girls. Tiffany is actually the face of the Durham Caribbean Festival this year, right?
Right there, right?
Right, she is the face.
there-
So
there
this
you go.
is Tiffany, and then we've got beautiful Courtney. That her dad is actually the brainchild behind the whole Durham Mass, right? So it's a family. We are a family, and we are here to let everybody know that the culture, the Caribbean culture, is beautiful, and we are much more than jump up or
Right.
jerk chicken. There's so much more to the Caribbean culture, and there's so much work that goes behind producing these beautiful costumes.
All right, so let's get in this real quick before
Yes.
we bring it, before time runs out on us. Okay, so we're starting on Tuesday, because
Tuesday-
Monday is actually the launch.
Tuesday is our launch. So what we are doing with Tuesdays, Tuesday, June 20th, we are doing our proclamation where we actually declare an official Caribbean week. There is free food for everybody. So we're having everything from ackee and saltfish to jerk chicken to curry chicken to festival to everything. And we are inviting the whole entire world. It's /proclamation/media launch.
And then Wednesday.
Wednesday, we're having an open mic at Rum Diaries. Again,
Big
in
shouts
Ajax.
out to Rum Diaries.
Big shout outs, Lisa, if you're watching. Carl, we love you. It's a
Beautiful
great restaurant.
Nice restaurant,
Great
okay?
food. And
Thursday.
Thursday, again, we are having a JN Money Transfer meet and greet at local Caribbean West Indian store, Ocho Rios in Oshawa. So get to meet the JN team. Come in, free giveaways where we're going to really
Friday.
do this big. Friday, we are having Rhythm Fit in the morning, and that's with Keisha Facey. She owns an amazing dance studio.
Okay.
And
that
she's doing the
exercise?
soca size.
We're
It's
gonna
all
be doing
soca
exercise
size.
sizing?
And
Okay.
she's going to use everything. It's called Rhythm Fit, and she does some really great exercises with reggae music, with soca
Saturday.
music. And then hold on a second. Friday, we're also having a JN meet and greet.
running her right through this,
JN
right?
meet and greet.
Come on. You gotta go
be
get
at Al's West Indian Store.
Saturday.
Saturday's a big day. This is the Durham Caribbean Festival. Please come out. We have performances all day long. We have everybody from Steel to we have international artists coming in
Okay,
from Trinidad.
slow down now. Slow down.
I'm out of breath,
Okay,
Trust. You're killing me.
Slow
Woo.
down. Because this is different.
It's very different.
It's different this year. Because usually we end here and here.
No, we're not. We're gonna keep
We're
going.
rolling. Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna tell you how excited.
so the show is on Saturday, but you have Sunday. And
Charles,
then,
listen to this on Sunday. This
Yeah.
is what makes it so exciting. Saturday's a festival, and that's where it's live entertainment all day long.
Right.
On Sunday, June 25th, we bring in the Durham Caribbean Derby. So all the horse races that you see are all named after us.
okay.
G98. G98 is actually live to air with the Grapevine right on location. So Fitzroy, we love you so much. We offer exclusive Caribbean brunch. Wear your big fancy hats, and our key players like Benjamin Law and Grace Kennedy are giving away free big gifts for anybody that is wearing their big fancy hat. This is a televised event. It's televised across every province in Canada. This derby actually has brought us two of our vendors this year coming in from Calgary because of this show, and one from Vancouver that are actually flying in, selling their products at our festival because of what they saw televised last year.
Okay.
A big, huge parade. Durham Mass is involved, but the lady that is behind this, Sandra Davis, if you're watching this from Simcoe Mall, we bring in the first kitty Carnival. It's all children's parade that Sandra Davis.
That's on the Monday.
That is on Sunday, June 25th at the Caribbean Derby. On Monday, we're going to have a Jerk Monday with the food god. His name is Quasi. Also owns. He was on Master Chef.
Okay.
He just opened up a restaurant. He also does a jerk competition at the festival with Island Mix. And what they do on Mondays, they're inviting everybody to his restaurant located on West Name, and they're going to do jerk sampling all night long at Monday. And Tuesday, SKD, we love you. Vera is one of the first women in the Durham region to open up the first bilingual daycare. I need you to know how important this school is to us, because what we don't realize is even in the Caribbean, there are so many French-speaking islands. So even as part of the festival, we are celebrating all the French-speaking islands in the morning segment with the Durham District School Board. Vera is having a big celebration as her closing ceremony where we invite all of the kids. She has done so much work in the Durham region. It's SKD Bilingual School. She has worked with children as young as 2 years old, and they are now 15, 16 speaking fluent French because of this woman. And she's opened up the doors for so many people in the Durham region. So SKD Bilingual School is somebody that has supported us from the beginning and is somebody that is a very vital part of the Durham Caribbean Festival. Jim Van Dusen from Ajax, another great supporter, great stores, everything. He's just a wonderful man.
So before we go, because we got about 5 minutes left, and I want to get the designer inside as well.
Yes.
So how about you run and go get her?
I'm going to go get her.
All right, and while you're doing that, I can talk to these two beautiful ladies. So right here, you guys going to have to come in real close before we get her. I know the costumes are hot, but you are the face on here, right? So how does it feel to be the face?
It actually feels amazing. This is, the first experience I'm actually getting to be the face of Durham Festival. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward for better.
Okay. Now, we'll talk to you real quick as she comes in. You've done this before. This is not new. How many years have you been doing it?
Since I was like 12, 13 years old.
And what's the whole feel about being in the carnival? Why should people jump in the carnival? Like some people say, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Why should they jump into the carnival?
It's funny that you say a lot of my friends find it very difficult to try it for the first time. And I tell them, it's like you're almost getting dressed to go downtown to go to the club.
Right.
So why not get in a bikini in a hot day and go jump up on the road?
Yeah.
Have your drinks, have your good food, a good vibes with people. It's an amazing experience.
Okay, so here she is. Come on in real quick. Come on in.
Hi, everyone.
We got a few minutes left, but I just wanted to get them in here. We got about 3 minutes left, okay?
Right.
So introduce yourselves and welcome.
I'm Jamila Wiley. I'm the section leader for Chantuelle, which is part of Durham Mass. Chantuelle was designed by Marlon Smart in New York, and basically the Chantuelle is a traditional African griot. And what the griots did was they told the slaves what to do during the uprising of the Camboulet, and they were basically the singers, and out of Chantuelle came the Kaiser music, the soca music, the calypso. So it's a great tradition, the African griot, the Chantuelle. We have on the right of me here, this was designed by the Durham Mass team. The section is called Colors, and basically Colors is embodies the beginning of the Camboulet. There's many different colors in Carnival, and also the colors represent the colors in the color wheel.
Okay, so that's that side. Now this side, what are we doing? The two different colors, or when you do mass, is it one theme or is it multiple themes?
When we do mass, each band has their own theme. So there's one theme, but there's different sections within that theme. Okay. So all the costumes embodies the theme of the mass. So
then, how long does it take to make a costume?
It depends on the costume.
Okay.
We go from a back line all the way up to the ultra front lines. The ultra costumes obviously take way more time because they're way more detailed. Lots more beads go onto them.
Right.
And they have to be exceptionally perfect. All the costumes have to be perfect.
Okay, so the first question people are going to ask is, how much is it to jump in?
Okay, so our sections start at $200 for a back line all the way up to $650 for ultra front line.
Okay,
so it all depends on the level of mass that you want to play.
A bigger, better the costume. So more money,
the more elaborate
it's the more
costume,
elaborate,
the more expensive because, as they say, the luxury lives in the feathers. So the more feathers you have, the more you pay.
Okay, so if I'm watching Mass or I'm watching Carnival, if I see somebody wearing mounds of feathers, I'm like, okay.
That costume's an expensive costume, and it's worth every penny because she's going to have a blast that day.
Okay, so she's in the front.
She's in the front.
But not always the front is the best. Because sometimes you're in the middle with everybody jumping up, having a crazy time. So don't think that you have to be in the front, right?
You don't have to be in the front, but some people pay for these costumes because they want to have an individual feel to it, because they want to have their own time. So we tend to put those costumes at the front, give them the space to have their own time.
So you mean the spotlight?
The spotlight.
Oh, okay.
Some
so
people love the spotlight. They pay for the spotlight.
I got you.
Yeah.
So anybody we see in the front, they just wanted.
They want to have their
spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also still want to be part of the band because we need the rest of the section to support them.
All right. So first, questions are gonna be like looking at her. They're like, oh, I can't do it. I don't have the bodies.
Oh, we cater to all sizes, and that's like a misconception. A lot of people said to me, oh, well, I've seen your costume. You don't have plus size. We do have plus sizes.
Okay.
We cater to everyone. We don't discriminate in this band. If you're a size 25 and you want to play mask, come. We have a costume for you.
See, all right. So me and Grant.
And all the costumes.
There's hope for me and Grant. Granted.
There's lots of hope. We have male costumes too.
Grant, we're in. We're in, Grant. Okay, we're telling you right now. I'm putting it live. Grant and I, we're sitting there,
Carrot
right?
Radio with Durham mask.
Yeah, we're gonna. Maybe not this year, Grant. It's a gym first. You gotta go to the.
We don't need to go to the gym. We have the big belly men that come around and they parade their bellies, and they love it. They love it.
What's she trying to say, Grant? Like you see that right off the bat, right? Okay, next. She's out the show. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
No, we had fun. This is what it's all about.
This is what mass is all about. Having fun, having a great time, enjoying the tradition of the costumes, enjoying the tradition of what mass embodies. This is what it's all about.
So we have 14, 12, 10. You're on CMJ Live. It's called the Shout Out. Everybody shout out somebody real quick. Say hi to somebody real quick.
Durham Mass, Marlon Smart, Cindy Wiley. Shout out to you guys.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the whole Durham Mass family and my whole family as well.
All right, and?
Shout out to Durham Mass. Thank you.
Hold on. Accent, where are you from?
St. Vincent.
Okay, because
St. Vincent, yeah. We're Vincy.
Oh, see? I knew if I asked, the power of the people had to come on.
Shout out to Vincent.
All right, there you go. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it was fun. That concludes our show. Thank you so much for watching CMJ Live. Stay tuned. Our next show is coming up real soon. Oh, we got time. Oh, see, we got time. Okay, so hold on. We got time. We're going to go to a quick commercial. We'll be right back. When we are born, the world is a foreign place. We have not yet mastered the use of our five senses, and our eyes cannot decipher the complexities of judgments we do not know. As children, our innocence allows us to see a world of endless possibilities. We thrive in the world of imagination, creating a place where everyone writes a unique story, and there is zero judgment, since everyone is the same, yet unique in their own way. Over the years, humanity has altered our ways of thinking, creating stigma, judgment, and prejudice based on the history of our ancestors. We have trained ourselves to believe that our history puts us at a disadvantage in society. Our unique and exotic classifications are a testament to the diversity of the world. History doesn't have a future. It's set in stone. The possibility for change lies in our responsibility to know our self-worth, learning from the history, embracing and honoring our heritage, while educating, inspiring, and empowering others to see past what's in front of them to the power inside. It's not about what you look like. It's about realizing the potential of humanity and recognizing the greatness in everyone. It's time to invest in solutions, change the conversation, and think differently about our future. Life isn't a competition of who can do better than the other. It's about eradicating prejudice, boosting self-esteem, discovering our identity, and carving out our own legacy while aspiring to achieve greatness. Hey, we're back. We're trying to get to so much things in there. We're trying to get it all in and out the way. So we're going to slow it right down now. We're going to talk to everybody one-on-one. So we're going to start with Mary, and we're going to bring back Paula right after the next break. But because there's so much stuff going on,
there really is.
We're trying to get everything in so people can see that this is going to be a phenomenal show, right? And the festival is going crazy. So, right? And I love that you switched it up this year. Because I'm usually, last time is like after the track, it was all done. Right. But now you got extra days coming involved.
Well, we wanted to really take advantage of the amount of people that come through the festival and to really invite them back for our closing ceremonies, because we always, the festival always ended as our closing date of the week, right? But there's so many wonderful people that we meet throughout that day that it's so great to invite them back to say, you know what, let's celebrate. And SKD again, who is the presenting sponsor of that event, right, is really taking this opportunity to invite the parents. She runs over 10 schools right now in Durham with her programs. So it's a great way to invite all the parents back, and everything's more relaxed at this point, because now we can actually sit down and chit chat and really meet each other on a different note, instead of seeing Mary run around and oh my goodness, what time is the stage happening? So even before I even continue, I have to do a very big shout out to my team. Patrice Barnes, who is the school trustee in Ajax. I mean, we're connected to the hips. DJ Wayne, who has been not only a great part of the festival, my great friend. We go back many years. I know that we know all the same people, Charles. It's like the same family. Super Natty for being such a vital part of the Durham Caribbean Festival. Invincible. Vince, I don't know how many of you have worked with Invincible. He does a lot of work with Caribbean as well. He has been wonderful. Opsu has been wonderful, and they really, really do so much to have brought this festival to where it is right now. So I really have to shout out. So Super Natty, Patrice, DJ Wayne, Vince, I love you guys so much.
So let's get into the real deal. But before we go on, Natty, big shout out to you. Yes, big shout out to you. Okay, let's skip out of the festival.
Okay.
Let's talk about what the festival does for Durham itself. Okay, because when you say Ajax, Durham is like, okay, it's way out for me. Like we're in Brampton, we're like, it's way
we're
out
West
there.
Enders.
Exactly. But what does this event actually do for the community and for them out there?
Well, I will tell you, like, there is such a huge Caribbean population in the Durham region, and if you look at stats and everything, it's one of the highest populations in Canada right now. I know that they say Brampton, and we argue about this all the time. The only difference is Brampton has a much bigger population. But if we go by square foot of actual people living in certain areas, Ajax has the highest population per capita of Caribbeans living in it. Durham also has the highest population of homeowners from Caribbean descent in Ajax. I'm not making this information up because we argue. He's so Brampton that they're going to, it's Brampton.
It's Brampton.
And we love Brampton.
People,
and we have so many people from Brampton that come out. So don't get me wrong. And I also don't even live in Ajax, and I'm still doing this festival, right? So I have nothing but love for the West End, right? It's,
but see, that's why I'm talking about it, because most times everybody's going out Toronto, going out everybody, but there's a lot of events coming out this way. The community is growing.
Very much so.
So for us, people that don't have a chance to go up to Ajax might not have known of certain vendors that is out there.
That's right.
So talking about, giving a perfect example, Rum Diaries. Okay. If I didn't go to one of the events, First Fridays. It was First Fridays out there last time.
Hi Warren, and Lee, we love you. They're very big
they were
in
mixing.
this
They were mixing
well.
the two shows together. If I wasn't invited out there, I would have never known about Rum Diaries. Fantastic place. Food is phenomenal. Love the vibes. But
Excellent
that's what
vibes.
it is. So that's why this festival is so great, because you're bringing people out to that side to see a lot of the Caribbean restaurants, vendors, stores, businesses that we might not even know that was miss out there.
Because with all the live entertainment and a lot of the places in Toronto that have shut down now, right? As a Canadian artist, there's very little platforms for a lot of artists to perform. Like we used to go on King Street to see live performances and Queen Street. Those days are finished. For whatever reason. I mean, downtown has grown and it's more condos and parking. People don't like going there. So Rum Diaries right now, every Thursday night, has some of the best entertainment in the whole entire GTA. Every Thursday, they are so consistent with their live entertainment segment. Their food is phenomenal. Like to have seafood gumbo and we have ackee and saltfish spring rolls.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
and
variety.
It's all homemade,
Right.
and it's all with this Caribbean fusion into every meal, and it's really high end eating. If you closed your eyes and you went there with their patio and the cabanas and everything, you would think you were somewhere downtown.
Right.
This is all in Ajax, but the most important thing is these are Caribbean-based businesses, and that's what I'm saying. And sometimes, as a community, we don't see the importance of advertising.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know, and that's why your show, Charles, and what you're doing, people don't understand how I was so honored when he called me and said, Mary, you know, come. And even though we've known each other for so long, people really have to see the importance of everything that Grant is doing and Trish is doing, and even with the paper. It really will put your name out there. It's a form of having this interview. There's people that are watching this that might think, I didn't know this happened.
Exactly.
There's people that are watching this that might live right in Ajax and not even know that these businesses existed. We picked Mystical as our launch. Why? Because their food is phenomenal. Second, nobody knows that they're there. It's a hidden gem on a street called Monarch that people wouldn't know.
Right.
So it's all
location information.
It's all very strategic. Ocho Rios in Oshawa, it's a great West Indian store, right? And Joan's been there for many, many years, and they've got some of the best products that you can't find anywhere else.
Right.
So let's have a meet and greet there. She's also one of the JN agents, so this is wonderful, and Al is as well in Pickering. So we're really trying to showcase. We are business owners, Charles, right? Being a writer for the Durham News, why I'm so passionate about this is because I remember interviewing certain, politicians and being more involved in the city. And I remember asking, so what do you do? We all promote diversity, right? We all promote diversity. So when I asked them, how do you promote diversity? And obviously I write for a Caribbean paper, so shout out to the Citizen Ruskin. I've had a column in there for years, and I really get to be out in the Durham region a lot.
Yeah.
My response was, well, Mary, we have a lot of low-income after-school programs.
Okay.
And we have a lot of programs for high-risk students. And Charles, between you and I, I'm going to be honest with you because he knows me and everybody knows me. I'm pretty tough. And here comes the ditzy blonde. It's the first time I went to the car and I actually cried because I thought, bingo, bullseye, I get it.
Yes.
And it was from that moment
there's no outside box.
That this became an existence. It was from that moment I cried because I thought, we are not all on welfare.
No.
We are not
high risk.
If you have low income after school programs, I can tell you, I don't know about it, and neither do 99% of my friends that live in Durham.
Right.
So where are you advertising this? Because you're not advertising it to the Caribbean community where we pay an arm and a leg to bring our child or our children to hockey or to bring them to daycares or to register them. So if this is in existence, is it really for our community or is it just something that makes everything look good?
It's on the books. We did something.
Right?
It's on the books.
I could be honest. I love Ajax because I love it. The city of Ajax, who's very supportive in the fact that we are there, people have this misconception that they fund the festival.
Oh, okay.
And the truth of the matter is the city of Ajax donates our garbage cans, right?
Okay.
And it's very important, and we appreciate it because everything
helps. Everything helps.
Everything helps. But people think, oh my goodness, $5 to come in. Like, why? And it's not that we all work full-time. Everybody, the whole team has full-time jobs. This is something that we've done always on the side.
Right.
It's because we're not funded and we're not, this is not the city of Ajax hosting this.
Let's talk about the little things before. When people think about the money, they're not thinking about, okay, one, I had to apply for city permit. City permits, when you apply, is not for free. You have to put money in to apply for that. Number one. Number two, security.
Police officers.
We're doing everything to make you safe, to make you feel comfortable, to make sure everything good. Bathrooms.
Sound systems. Stage.
Portable toilets. Make sure you can go in, use a bathroom. Yes. It's not funded. We do that. Okay. Yes. And then it's the little things. When people come into an event, they just see the event and go, wow. But they don't see the logistics. So, gates. So people can walk through, armbands so we can do certain things. And they might be small things, but they do add up.
We have over 34 artists at the festival, and I could tell you, none of them are volunteers. Everybody gets paid because this is what, when we talked earlier, even with J and Money Transfer or JNBS, if we don't support each other, we are not going to spend money and say, let's call Beanie Man from Jamaica or Egyptian.
Yeah.
If we're not supporting, how are our artists here in Canada supposed to get a support system, get fan bases? This is a platform for people to actually see the talent that we have
and we
here.
have a lot of talent, super talent.
And Charles works with so many of the artists, and you do great things as well. And I love that we're sitting here because this man, when it comes to coordinating events or from one end of the city to the other, you're brilliant at what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I know that you could understand. So when we see this, we think, wow. But we also want the community to see that every one of these events leading up to the festival, they're free. You will eat and drink. You've been to our events. And nobody's being charged for
the pre-events.
The launch. Because we really want to be in a different light,
come out and enjoy. But here's the thing, though. You have to, how am I going to say this? When you go to these other pre-events, go to the owner, say hi, and say thank you. Because here it is. Some of these owners, like they said, they're donating the food for free. They're showcasing their food. They're showcasing everything.
But this is what I'm telling you. This is where we're different. Charles, we work there, and nobody's donating. You know why? Because the money that we get from the community, we're giving back to these stores.
So you're actually filling it back in.
We, at our launch, we have ordered food from some of our main vendors that will be there, but they're not doing it for free. We don't want them to do it for free.
So it's a turnaround then.
It's right. That's how we build together. So we are not expecting Mystical to make food for us for free because everything costs, right? So that is the difference, and that's why I'm so passionate about this because we're not when we come to Rum Diaries and do an open mic. We are bringing in the DJs. We are advertising for this event. Because the whole mission behind all of this is because we know, I know that these are great businesses that are in Durham. We will have to spread the word. Right?
Yes. So I applaud that then, because even if that's a lot on you. That's a lot on you to make sure that everybody's taken care of. That's a lot of people that putting out on themselves. So big shouts out to you and what you do. And I know you're passionate about this. Every time you go somewhere, every time she goes somewhere, she's super passionate about it.
We could go to any event. I have to transform the whole event to the Durham Caribbean Festival. So I'm sorry. But I am so passionate because there's so much, and I don't think that people realize that everybody, just like JNBS with Gerald Johnson, who's a great part also of the festival, has been so supportive. These are great people doing great things. We know this, and we know people on a different level. Like Paula Fennell, she will take off her shirt for her staff, and she could be the regional manager, but nobody's worked as hard as I've seen this woman come in from the morning, and you could call her at the office after 7 o'clock, and she's still there. And this is somebody with a title as regional manager. Gerald, I see him in the office from early in the morning, and there could be an event out on the other side of the city, and Gerald is there for the same support to give back. Because we know them on a different level, and it's not just business, that's why it's so important for us to say, yes, go see Gerald Johnson if you need a mortgage in Jamaica. Go see Paula Fennell at our main branch, and look at where we have different agents, because these are great people
and it's
working for great companies.
Right. All right, we're going to be right back. We're going to throw a commercial in.
I'm going to say bye to everybody because I know that Paula's coming, right? So thank you so much. June 24th, the Durham Caribbean Festival. We really hope that you guys could make it.
All right, we'll be right back. Here we go.
It's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness. always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean newspaper.
Hey, we're back on CMJ Live. Big shouts out going out to Mary. You know, she just left, but you know, she's excited about the festival. And I'm like, Mary, okay, Mary. And she's like, no, because the people, the food, and she can understand it, and she's passionate about it.
I know, she's
very passionate about it. But I said, Mary, let's get Paula back in here and talk about what JN is actually doing, because we have to look at it as two things. Not only look at it as supporting the events, but look at it as supporting
the community
and Jamaica. Okay? And the reason I say that is when let's be straight. We're on my show, we talk straight, okay,
right,
Paula?
Exactly.
We know there's other...
You know me, I'm a straight shooter.
We know there's other companies out there.
Absolutely.
We know there's other companies that will send money.
Of course.
We doing that. The banks are doing it now. Everybody's doing it now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I always talk about. If it's $1 more, $1 less, a quarter more, a quarter less, or different things, why not support the company that is supporting you?
Exactly.
Okay? So what I mean by that, yes, we all know, oh, this is like 2 cents cheaper or $1 cheaper or these guys, but is it really about the dollar being cheaper or knowing it's going to come back to you in the long run? You support JN, but then JN supports this festival, and in this festival gives back to you,
the community, and also they support
your family
in
Jamaica, right? So it's, to me,
they support the schools.
It's a full circle. So let's talk about that directly. Let's talk about what JN does, how it helps back home, and then we're going to talk about how it helps here. So can you touch on that a little bit?
Well, a lot of times when you send funds to Jamaica, and a lot of times we have like even promotions that we're running right now. We're doing one with Jay's Consignment in Simcoe, one of our agents, and whenever somebody wins there, the recipient also wins. Right?
Okay, so whoever wins here, and then
a recipient wins
whoever
in Jamaica
nice.
As well. So it's a two-way street. It's not just the one person getting, but somebody else in Jamaica is getting. And we always try to do that sort of thing, where it's
a level to level.
Yes, you know, and so. Also, Jamaica supports a lot of the sporting activities in Jamaica.
Right.
They support the hospitals. They support. There's so much things that Jamaica National does that is not out there.
Right.
Right.
So hold on, before you start that, like sometimes I have had Gerald on my radio show and everything, and I keep telling everybody, when you have time, go to JN's website, the main website, and look at supports. All the events they support, all the communities, and all the charities that you guys do.
That we do, yeah.
There's a lot of charities. School funding. There's you guys did the pictures, the youth with the pictures.
Yes, they make the cameras. They give away the cameras to assist the young people to go ahead, because a lot of the families that are in this program don't have the money.
They can't afford the cameras.
Buy the cameras. So Jamaica National buy the cameras to give to the kids so that they can actually learn something. Right, and it's and you can see the
special
cameras.
Right, the creativity that comes out, the classes they do, and then it gives back. So I love that idea. So what?
And that's done through the JN Foundation.
That JN Foundation. Yeah. So walk somebody through. I don't belong to JN. I don't belong to JN Money Transfer. How do I start? Give me the process. I walk into your store. What do I need to bring with me to sign up?
Okay, there's not really a sign up per se.
Oh, okay.
When you walk into our store, it's like walking into, you're walking into home. That's the first thing, because our service is very Jamaican based, and the quality of service that we give is very high.
Right.
However, you can transfer funds through us.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you come from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can just come, but you do need your identification.
Okay.
Right. And if you are Jamaican and you have a TRN, it would be good. Otherwise, you can use your just your regular driver's license.
Okay.
Or if you bring a passport, you need to bring a piece of mail to verify your
address to go with the
right.
thing. Okay.
Same thing with a citizenship card or anything like that. As long as your address is not on the document, you have to bring something to support that.
Okay, so I go in, I show my documents, and then what's the next process?
We just take your information. We will register you with a customer card.
Okay.
A reward. Well, it's not a really classified now as a reward card, it's a customer card, which captures your information. So when you go back to our stores or you go to an agent, you just give them the card, they swipe the card, your information is there, they just ask you now who you send it to.
Okay.
Because that way you don't have to keep asking what's your name, what's your last name, what's your address, or anything like that.
It's already populated, it's already
populated.
there.
What we do require though is that if you move, please tell us.
Okay.
You know, and we need to ask that question as well.
Right.
You know, did you move? Is your address the same?
Okay.
And of course, when your ID expires, you need to update that with us.
Okay.
We give you the card, and you can go ahead and use it. Your persons in Jamaica, they can get they have the card in Jamaica, which is a debit card.
Right.
That they can get. They don't need to have a bank account with Jane Bank to get that card.
Okay.
They can just walk into the bank with their identification and TRN.
Okay.
They must have their TRN in Jamaica to get that card.
Okay.
Right? So you don't have to be associated.
So it's all put together.
That's right.
Okay.
And of course, you know, we do all the bill payments, we do transfers to bank accounts in Jamaica, but not to Jamaica National Bank at the moment.
Okay.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. This has been a pleasure of mine. We've known each other a long time.
But also note that we don't just go to Jamaica, not the only corridor.
Right.
We go to the Philippines, to Ghana, to all over the Caribbean,
right.
the US, UK, Cayman, everywhere.
Okay, so before I let you go real quick, tell everybody the address on Eglinton.
We're at 1633 Eglinton Avenue West in Toronto. We also have a store in Scarborough, which is 1143 Unit 1 at the corner of Morningside and Shepherd, which is a replica of the Eglinton store.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. This has been a fun show, having everybody come in. You saw the beautiful costumes. This is going to be a phenomenal event, all right? You've been watching CMJ Live. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week, Thursday.
I thank you so much, Charles, for having me on.
No problem.
It's been a long time. We have known each other.
We'll see you guys later.
Leaders begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture, If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable, and working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy.